Hi everyone, my name is Annisaa Milenia Oktaviani from 11 Maret University. Here, I want to tell you about how to make a memo. Without any further ado, let's get started. In making a memo, there are 3 steps. The first step is writing a head memo. First, type memorandum at the top of the paper to write the memo. First, explain that this document is a memorandum. Write the word memorandum 3 cm from the top edge of the paper in bold letters as the first line. This word may be placed in the middle or on the left edge with a large letter. Second, write the memo recipient's name correctly. Because memos are formal business communication tools, recipients must also be formally listed. Write the full name and title of the recipient of the memo. Third, also write other recipient in the CC line. The line CC, which stands for courtesy copy, is used to write the name of a person or persons who will receive a copy of the memo, not the one to be sent the memo. The name entered in the CC line is the party that needs to be notified of the policy or issue described in the memo. Fourth, write your name in the from line. The author's name and the sender's memo must be in the memo head. Write your full name and title in this line. Fifth, enter date. Write the date of the complete memo in the format date, month, year. For example, date 9 December 2015. 6. Determine the subject of the memo and write it as a separate line with the title subject. The memo subject will provide an overview of what is discussed in the memo. Choose a specific but short subject. 7. Know the format of the memo head well. The memo head should be at the top left side. You may use uppercase or lowercase letters for the words to, from, date, and subject. The second step of making memo is writing the memo body. When you have finished writing the memo head, skip one line before continuing to write the memo to separate the memo head from the memo body. And the step is first, consider the audience who will receive the memo. In order to write a memo that makes people interested in reading and responding, you have to determine the style of language, length, and how formal the explanation you will convey in the memo body is based on the audience that will read. For that, you must know who will receive and read this memo. Second, don't give formal greetings. Memos don't need to start with greetings like Dear Mr. Anwar. Instead, immediately write the opening sentence to explain to the subject you want to discuss. Third, address the problem or issue in the first paragraph. Briefly explain the background of the action you want to take, like delivering a thesis statement, explain the topic, and give reason why this action is important to take. You can use this introductory sentence as an abstract or memo summary. Fourth, for example, at the beginning of the memo, you could write effective January 1st, 2016. PTXYZ will implement a new policy on health protection. All employees and their family members will receive BPJS Class 1 health benefits every month. Fifth, explain the context of the issue you raise in the memo. The reader may need information about the background of the issue you are raising. Explain the context briefly and say only the important things. 6. Support your plan by providing an explanation in the discussion section. Describe concisely the action you will take. Provide evidence and logical reason that support your proposal. 7. Propose action that must be taken by the reader. Through memos, you ask other people to act on certain issues, whether it's announcement about new products, new policies on expense reports, or statement about how the company resolved problem. 8. Close the memo by sending a positive and supportive summary. The last paragraph should explain the next step that can solve the problem. Also convey supporting message about organizational solidarity. And the last step for making a memo is ending the memo. And the first step is know the memo from well. Use the standard memo format to make it easier to read. Type a memo with the font Times New Roman or Arial with size 12 with margins left, right, and under 3 centimeters. Second, check your memo. Read it again and edit the memo to make sure that the contents are correct, clear, concise, and persuasive. Make sure you are using the right writing style. Eliminate unnecessary scientific terms or jargon. Third, give initials beside your name. Memos don't need to be signed, but you need to initial the ballpoint pen at the head of the memo right next to your name. Initials indicate that you have agreed to this memo. Fourth, use paper with letterhead. There is stationery that is printed with letterhead that is specifically designed for memo, or just use ordinary writing paper. And the last is specify how to send memos. Choose the best way to distribute memos. You can print and share it or send it via email. This was the step in making a memo. I hope it can provide benefits, and thank you.